So welcome back. We have the second part of our last segment. I have with me Mark Kover. He is the founder and chief learning officer of FASTrack Test Prep Academy. Welcome to the show. Get up on that mic, because you know what? I heard that you are a math wizard.
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think that was a pure gift that I had from when I was 3 or 4 years old. But I went on from there, and I went to college, graduated with a chemical engineering degree, and then I read a book on biochemistry, was fascinated by the amazingness of it, and got to switch my National Science Foundation full ride fellowship to computational biochemistry.
Wow.
And I'm so grateful I got to do that. And then I ended up in IT for a while, and then I ended up teaching at a small Christian college in San Diego, and I've been in education for the last 15 years.
Super. So what does Test Prep Strategy Coach does? What do you do?
I take bright, motivated students that usually have high GPAs, but relatively low test scores, and I take them to the next level. Most of my students have already done some self-study, or they've taken a small group class, and they've increased their scores somewhat, but then they plateaued and not gotten to the level they want to get. And then I come in and I do detailed pattern analysis, and I especially analyze where their process breaks down, because it's not just knowledge of content, it's where does your process break down on the way to the correct answer? Why did you miss it? And so that's what I usually spend most of my time with.
That you can do that. That's pretty cool. You offer a free 30-minute consultation by phone or Zoom, and you're also offering a free 1.5-hour detailed score analysis and growth plan. What is that?
For the first 7 callers.
For the first 7 callers. Well, I'm going to do it this way because it's easier for me.
Sure.
I'm going to let everyone call within the next 10 minutes, and we'll open up the lines to the audience. And maybe it's you or someone that you know that would like to get this to pass your test scores. Whatever, you passed your test, right?
Yes.
Okay, I said it right there.
Give them that number.
What the number is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. You can call in here, or you can call him direct at 877-771-9771. Now his website is Go FASTrack. Okay, so we're going to do it this way. Go FASTrack Academy.com.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Go FASTtrackAcademy.com.
I'll tell you, someone like him makes it a little hard for someone like me. Okay, so let's go back over here.
Sure.
So when should a parent contact you?
I would love, and I've started to increase the number of students I get, as Donna said earlier, right after 8th grade, right before freshman year starts is the best time. In fact, I did a pilot class with some rising 8th graders this summer on PSAT, and we did 5 days, 5 classes over 10 days, and their scores were up 200 points in a week and a half. And that is the best time to learn, because my thought was, I see juniors and seniors who are stumbling on these tests, but they're mostly stumbling not on the most recent advanced stuff, they're stumbling on the stuff they learned in middle school and junior high. And so that's why I designed these classes, and I said, let's do a test to see if I'm right, that they could learn this, and they do.
Well, of course you're right.
I mean, this is what I've seen over the past 15 years, and so I'm very excited, and I'm also looking to partner with schools in the area, specifically academic counselors, academic deans, or even department chairs, because I did that years ago with ACT. I was a master trainer for ACT as a consultant, and we were going in and we were working with department heads and counselors on how to take the very rigorous curriculum they already have and tweak it so that they are seeing, these kids are earlier seeing these type of questions that are very trickily worded, intentionally trickily worded,
Wow.
to get them to fall into these traps And so that's what I did. It was very successful, and I would like to continue to do that as a consultant with schools in the area or nationally, because I do work nationally. I work with students not only across the country, but I've worked with some internationally as well. So
His phone number is 877-771-9771. Parents listening to this, their kids right now are struggling. Okay, well, maybe they're out of school right now, they're coming in, but they go to summer school, right? When do you offer your class, your all of this?
yeah, so I do one-on-one private packages, and of course, the more hours, the more discount you get. However, I found myself saying the same things over and over and over because there are patterns in the gaps
the key.
between curriculum and the actual test makers of the ACT and the SAT. And so I designed 7-day challenge classes with 100-point improvement promises for SAT originally, all math, and then with Donna, we collaborated, we created a 100-point improvement in the verbal for SAT, and we've done that. We've seen a lot of success, and even recently though, I created an advanced 1450 plus SAT class with a 150-point improvement promise, and we've done it in 3 weeks, and we already have, I had one student is already in the 1500s, so he's exceeded the goal. Another student is at 1460, and we have other students that are almost 100 points up in 5 sessions. So very excited about the potential, and compared to national competitors, we're doing the same, we're giving the same promises, but we're doing it in a half the time and for less money. And so you can save your money up to work with Donna for the rest of her services that she offers.
So your students, have they been successful in winning scholarships?
Absolutely. In fact, I had one star story I'd like to talk about is Matthew. Matthew came to me at the end of his freshman year, and he said, I hate math and science.
Me too, Matthew.
We feel you, Matthew. But I want to go to an Ivy League school. And so would you work with me over the summer to get me ready for advanced chemistry and advanced algebra 2? So I said, sure. We worked together. It worked out great. The next spring he calls me and he says, you know, I think I want to take AP Physics next year. And I was like, whew, that's another step. So we worked together the next summer. Anyway, long story short, he ended up at Harvard the summer before his senior year in high school, and then he turned down Harvard because he got a full ride presidential scholarship to the Ohio State University. I'm originally from Ohio, and he ended up double majoring in political science and physics. And now he's out helping people as a lawyer. He's fighting for the powerless. Anyway, so I'm very proud of him. But anyway, that shows you the kind of money if you start early. I want to emphasize it's so important to start early, because you just, especially with sports, and God bless sports, and God bless all the things that you can learn, character qualities you can grow in when you do sports and team sports. But if you have academic prowess and the athletic prowess, you can get way more money. That opens up way more money, as Don alluded to before, and you can get into better schools. More other schools are attracted to you, like Notre Dame. I had a girl, a whiz in softball, and Notre Dame wanted her, but she started so late in the process that they had to walk away. Notre Dame had to walk away. But anyway.
But let me ask you something here. So you've got this free 1.5 hour detailed score analysis and growth plan.
Absolutely.
What does that look like?
Okay, so that's an excellent question. So I have a student that's in my advanced class right now.
Hurry up.
And his mom is a executive assistant for a CEO of a company, and they did 4 tests, and she put together a huge spreadsheet, and he kept flatlining. He kept taking the test. They analyze it, take a test. They can't do it on their own, right? So they came to me, and now he's in my class, and he was 80 points up after 3 classes. So that is the difference between a test prep strategist and somebody who knows how to navigate this, and somebody who's just smart.
The key is doing it early.
Doing it early.
Number one, doing it
and
early.
doing it with an expert navigation.
And having somebody help you navigate you. You know what? You can't navigate Medicare. How are you going to do this? Right?
Exactly.
I think it's really important that people do at least check him out on the website. He's here to help the students get into the college of their dreams and make them smarter.
Absolutely.
Right?
And rebuild a foundation sometimes that they didn't never had. And I've seen that happen before.
His phone number to call is 877-771-9771. This is the same thing. Maybe it's you or someone that you know. Tell him about it. He does a free 30-minute consultation, and he's offering for everyone to get entered in to win. We've got this 7 people are going to win this. 7 people, 1.5 hour detailed score analysis, I'll get the word out, and growth plan. The website is FASTrack Academy.com. And again, that number is 877-771-9771. Okay, hold tight. I didn't get to these because you were talking so much, but that's okay. You got it.